Welcome to Beards on the Street.
My name is Parry Dean Ward.
And I'm Pehrson.
And this is Finn.
Welcome to our first Beards on the Street, episode 1.
Let's hope we can bring some value and show you guys who we are a little bit.
Yeah, I think that this show, or what we're trying to accomplish is, one, it's yours and my lifestyle kind of combined. and two, yeah, we want to, we're real estate agents. We have a team. We want to talk real estate and let people know what's going on in the market. We're going to have guest speakers on here and there of different people in the industry that are experts in their fields and want to contribute and share with us, what's going on as far as, lenders or title guys or you name it.
Awesome. And obviously feature some of the local places that we enjoy going to, some of the local businesses that we're familiar with and friendly with and frequent. And then along the way, obviously bring up, and we're going to discuss topics that we're running into on the day-to-day basis in our local current market that we're in. And address some of those, whether they're fears, uncertainties, those kind of things, and help maybe just bring a little equilibrium to what we're finding in the market today.
Agreed. Yep, agreed. So anyways, Beards on the Street, that's kind of what we're about. And it's kind of funny because if you were here just a minute ago, Aaron was talking about shortening his beard. Don't know why, but...
Just cleaning it up a little bit. Looks like when I wake up, it's a dead rat. It's like...
Doesn't look like a dead rat right now, dude. Looks great.
Well, I spent more time straightening my beard today than I did doing my hair.
Well, they make beard straighteners.
I have one.
Oh my gosh. It's funny because I can't remember who I was talking to, but I was talking about my morning routine of, I shower, I shampoo, I condition my beard. And then once I'm out of the shower, I put beard oil in it. I put volume foam in it, and then I blow dry my beard. And then I put beard butter in my beard. And they're just looking at me like...
You put a volumizer in there?
Well, it's just...
Is that the trick?
Maybe that's what it is. It's like a mousse, for lack of a better word. It's a foam.
Oh my gosh.
I know. But listen, here's the funny thing though, dude. So they're just looking at me like, you do that every morning? Yeah. It literally, back me up here. It literally takes me a minute to blow dry my beard. I bought the Dyson Badass blow dryer and it's got all the fittings and it literally takes a minute to blow dry my beard. It's not like, the morning routine, trust me, is way less than a lot of you women spend in front of the mirror. I can guarantee you that.
Or we make it a lot less than you do.
Yes. Now you look much better than us.
Right. Yeah.
And we are not complaining.
No.
Not even a little bit.
But we're going to dish some shit, right?
Exactly.
Right.
So anyways, yeah, that's my morning routine to get myself all prim and proper.
What do you do to take care of this little guy?
Yeah, look at this. This is our guest today. This is Finn. Can you see him? Finn, say hi, buddy.
Finner is our
team mascot.
And keeps us all happy around here.
Yep,
right?
and not 100% by choice. Well, actually, Finn freaking loves coming down to the office.
He wouldn't be anywhere else. Oh, Dad.
And I can guarantee you ask anybody, and I mean anybody that's here in the building, and they'll know me as Finn's dad or the guy with Finn, or everybody knows this stupid dog.
Wow, he's awesome.
He is awesome. I love that dog. And he goes everywhere with me. So...
literally sits in between us at conferences.
every once in a while at restaurants, they get a little ticked off at me because the way I make him place is I stick him in a chair. I mean, he'll sit there until I tell him he can leave. And he's good. He just hangs out. But apparently they don't like to have a dog sitting at the table. I don't know what's wrong with that.
I don't know either.
So spat off, guys. Do you have a problem with my dog sitting at the table if he's being a really good dog and just hanging out?
I wouldn't. I don't think.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't. Yeah. But it is a shock. I mean, let's be honest. It's people. It's not normal.
Well, is anything I do normal?
No, nothing you do is normal. Nothing you do is normal.
And I can guarantee you, that dog thinks he's human.
Perry, what did you do last night? Tell me about your concert.
Oh, so last night we went to the Sandy Amphitheater, which it's been a minute since I've been there. And man, Aaron, that is a great venue. My favorite venue here in Salt Lake City is by far Red Butte Gardens, because it's just cool and you can take in your coolers and your own booze and, just have a good time. And I mean, their sound is amazing. The ambiance is amazing. But I'll tell you guys, Sandy Amphitheater's a close second. Because, I mean, they've done a great job. It sounds really good. But last night I went and saw Lucas Nilsson. For those of you that don't know who Lucas is, it's Willie Nilsson's son. And he sounds just like his dad. Matter of fact, last night he did a couple of acoustic songs, just him and his guitar, that are his dad's songs, and it was pretty cool.
Way cool.
It was really cool. I'm getting chills thinking about it. But anyways, Lucas kind of has his own style. It's more of a country rock, and I mean, I guarantee you everybody out there's heard some of his songs, whether you know it's him or not. But I mean, what an amazing, I've seen him multiple times, but what an awesome concert. And, since we're on the subject, one of my big loves of life is music, live music. I mean, I have zero idea how many concerts I've actually been to in my lifetime. It's been a lot. But I just love, I really like the small venues where they're really intimate, and Commonwealth and State Room here locally are two of my favorites on indoor concerts, just because, I mean, at the State Room, you're literally standing at the stage and they're playing right there.
Is that where I tried to get in?
Yeah, they wouldn't let you in.
Because I didn't bring my vaccination or my proof of non-COVID.
Stupid COVID.
Stupid COVID.
Don't even get me on that subject.
Yeah.
So anyways, the Lucas Nilsson concert last night, if any of you out there are not familiar with Lucas, look him up. He's got some really cool music. And he's talented, really talented. So tell me a little bit about your everyday life. And
I'm lucky that my hobby is what I do for a living. I love real estate. So my life centers around and always thinking about looking for opportunity in real estate. And so I say largely that's it, but I'm a gym guy. My morning routine's the gym. I get up early. I'm sweating.
Emerson Biggins.
Anyways, I hit the gym and I have a morning routine. I get up, get early, get here as well, and it's just part of my daily thing. I've incorporated a little bit of walking, old man walking, which has been good. I know you did.
Welcome to my world.
You got going on that as well.
Well, with the shoulder surgery and all that, it's about all I can do.
Yeah, but I'd say it's been fun actually getting to know Perry here, because you've taken me to 2 concerts this summer, and probably have tried to take me to like 6.
Hey, 2 is better than none.
All right, agreed. It's been fun, and I'm actually looking forward to some of these little small venues you've tried to take me to. It's going to be neat.
Well, for those of you out there that, and I don't even know if you can get tickets at this point, but Whiskey Myers is playing at Sandy Amphitheater on Friday night.
Also, isn't this weekend or coming up next, there's some blues event going
on? Not this weekend.
What's Monday that we're... You have a blues.
Oh, so that's the Blues Jam.
What is that?
So every Monday night, there's a blues jam at the Green Pig and also Tailgate Tavern. And it's just local musicians that all show up and take their turn and get up on the stage and have fun, man. It's blues and it's live.
So local, no name, just
Or
I'm coming to enjoy music.
local big name. You know, Harry Lee, I've seen him at him multiple times. I've seen Blues on First, Greco out there. Jordan Matthews, who everybody I'm sure is familiar. He's a long, blonde-haired, good-looking kid that was on America's Got Talent. Did really well on there. He's a stud. I mean, I've seen that kid play in my buddy's backyard.
You need to. I think you ought to bring on those kind of people and interview them here locally.
I think we should.
Wouldn't that be neat? Wouldn't that be neat?
Yeah, Tony Halliday. I mean, he's another one that, I mean, guys, if you don't know who the heck I'm talking about, look them up. They're impressive guys that are local dudes here, and you know, a new and up and comer is Eric. He was just playing with. Mine went blank.
Eric Church?
No. I'll come up with his name in a second, but it was down at the saloon, the Barbary Coast. Just an awesome showing that night. So Albert Costagli. So yeah, it was good.
Awesome.
Anyways, the bottom line is at these blues jams, they just flat out, it's just a bunch of really cool musicians just kind of putting their wares together and having a good time. And there's also another one on Tuesday nights at Prohibition, which is the old hookah bar just north of the mall.
Hey, something fun. I'm looking at my live, and I've got a couple people watching. Guys, you can actually chime in and ask us some questions. I could only imagine what my cousin Brandon might have to say. But Jeff, it's going to be our next new client, Dean.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, Joel and I are coming over to this evening. We're helping him sell a great property in West Jordan.
Oh,
And
man.
this is the gentleman who's going to be deploying his equity.
Oh, yeah, I remember you
buying-
talking
and
about
buying
him.
A number of. It's going to be a huge. It's his next big move.
Man, that's
Setting
awesome.
up his life and his family's.
And it's
retirement.
Jeff?
Yep, Jeff.
Jeff, I'm telling you, buddy, you're in great hands with this kid right here.
We're excited to help you, man.
Yeah.
Look forward to seeing you this evening. Okay, meeting your wife.
Perfect. How come you have people on yours and talking and I have zero?
Are you on your professional profile or are you on your personal profile?
Eli?
We're on the business page.
Okay, so
Well, there,
that's
it
why
right there.
I've got friends on mine. You've got
I got nobody.
You're building a following on this one, right?
Right.
Okay.
That's the goal.
So if anybody's out there, just give me a thumbs up, like one. I just want one by the end of the show.
Yeah.
I want one.
Maybe when we publish, or maybe when we post, we'll get some views.
Right.
Yeah. On the
Maybe.
page. But,
Well,
So what are we going to hit? I think maybe we touched on this in the beginning, but maybe as we're wrapping it up, maybe discuss how we're going to kind of disseminate what we're going to talk, the topics we're going to hit, areas of focus that we're going to have for our podcast here.
you know, honestly, Aaron, for me, it's just anything of value that we can give to you people out there, our clients, our family, our friends. I mean, this is what we do. We do this full time, and we're pretty damn good at what we do. And I say that with confidence because it's important for you guys to know that, we take this serious. Yeah, we're a couple of really fun guys, and we like to have fun, but we work just as hard as we play. And value, I think, to me is the biggest thing that we can bring to them in anything that has to do with real estate.
I think about when I'm thinking about what would be valuable, but it's specific market trends, specific hardships that we're hearing, concerns are that the consumers we're running into on a daily basis.
Yep.
Addressing those kind of unknowns and questions on here as best we can to help alleviate some of that and create some comfort in the market.
I agree.
And then I think obviously we're going to talk a lot about our social life, so you're going to hear about on a weekly basis what we're doing this next upcoming week. Anybody?
Yep.
Anybody who is interested on Friday, I know he would love to bump into you over there at the amphitheater.
Whiskey Myers, man, holy cow! Again, if you don't know who I'm talking about, look him up. I'll be there. It's going to be awesome. I'm really bummed. I figured out last night that it just seems normally at this point of the season, I've been up at Red Butte multiple times, and I have yet to be up there one time this summer.
Dang.
Just everything keeps conflicting. You know, I had tickets to Joss Stone, and she got the COVID the day of the concert, and so they had to postpone it to the end of this month. And I just I'm going to be out of town, so.
Dang.
So I'm going to miss Joss Stone, and I bought tickets from my buddy to go see Bonnie Wright, and just found out that that's not going to work either because I've got another prior engagement that I have to be at.
Do you hear that? Do you have any idea what that is?
It's vibrating.
It's my phone vibrating because somebody's trying to call me.
I see.
I may not be getting thumbs up, people, but I'm getting phone calls.
Well, and then I think lastly, we're going to obviously bring in and feature our team. We're going to discuss, be able to do some of that, help you guys get to know who works with us and for us. And, and then obviously our goal is to bring on some market professionals, people that can answer and be helpful in different areas of the field, construction, title, lending, inspections.
Just the whole gamut.
Home warranty. We're going to just kind of really dig in and just nuts and bolts of what it takes to buy and sell real estate. And if anybody, if you guys have anybody that wants to buy or sell or do something here in the near future, we'd love to help them.
Yeah, absolutely. I can promise you this: they'll be in really good hands, and we care deeply for our clients, and we're bulldogs. If you want somebody that's gonna negotiate the very best terms, make sure that everything is running smoothly with no headaches. And if a headache does come up, we're there. We're going to handle it and take care of it. It's just that simple.
Awesome.
We love real estate and we love our clients, for sure. Well, guys.
Anything we're missing?
I would like to know, on the topic of real estate, what kind of questions you think we'll be covering and answering, and what kind of questions you've heard from clients. I know we just did a little bit of strategic research, and we're looking at Reddit and Facebook comments, and I'm wondering what are some common questions and concerns that you guys have heard recently.
Tell you what, the major one has been the interest rate hike that's gone on and discussion around inflation. Some of those
and the market
uncertainties of the market and how that's going to translate or how that's going to come over and impact values. A lot of people are still buying and selling like crazy. A lot of people have kind of pushed pause because of the increase in rate and how that's impacted their buying power. But a lot of people are kind of settling in and realizing that that's just part of it, and home ownership always will make sense, and
number one investment in all times.
Yeah, so I think we'll spend some definite time digging into that. Is that something you want us to go into today, or just or kind of a future pacing what we're going to be talking about?
Future pacing for sure. Maybe we can touch on it a little bit. From I'm not an expert, but from what I can tell, it seems like there are definitely still people buying. The market's still pretty hot because we still can't keep up with demand. Supply is bumping, we're getting bumps in supply, but we still can't keep up with demand. But then it's curious, and it's interesting to me because, I read an article that said that 79% of people still think that it's not a good time to buy, but people are still buying, and the market's still hot. So it's
it is hot.
It's almost contradicting. I know it's stabilizing, it's settling down a little bit. I mean, what do you guys probably have a better idea of what it's like out there than me.
What it's done, sorry, I keep jumping.
Yeah, you're fine. Go ahead.
What it's done, it went from a market where, literally there was no rhyme or reason to how the pricing was just reaching, meaning prices were going up. You'd list a property and then you'd end up having, over the course of, 3 to 10 days, you have 30 showings and 15 offers, and a lot of the clients I've been working with, you wind up getting a home finally, and it's congratulations, you got the home of your dreams. No, we got someone that accepted our offer after the 15th time.
Right.
That's not a way to buy a house. It really is not. I mean, obviously you're getting in the game and getting into the equity play and some of the tax benefits, those kind of things. But what's gone on really is just more of a settling to where, you can now in your budget go find something that you really like, and then you have a real chance of getting it.
And inventory, I mean, let's talk about that real quick. It's kind of a false narrative right now on the inventory out there, because literally 3 months, 4 months ago, builders were not listing their new builds on the MLS. And so now that the market is correcting and it's changed a little bit, they've got all their listings, they're popping them all up on there, and it looks like they're giving huge discounts on the homes, and they're doing all kinds of incentives, which is all great. But the bottom line is yes, the numbers are bumping up with inventory, but it's a false reading, because those guys weren't on there, and now they are. So you're right, there is still a shortage of inventory. I mean, even right now, the last I checked, it was right around 9,000. Mm-hmm. And I mean, a healthy market.
9,000 listings across the entire Salt Lake Board of Realtors, or the MLS.
Exactly.
So that's multiple counties. It's hundreds of miles of
right
towns, and it's interesting. Even with what's gone on, there's kind of an average in a stable market. What you'd hope for is about a 3% appreciation, and then also an inventory of what would be like 3 to 6 months of homes to sell. Meaning, if you put your home on the market, it could take 3 months to sell it, and market it. Strategize, work through the pricing, get it to where it finally sells. That's a normal market. We're still at like 30 days.
How long did it take Barb to put that one in Clearfield?
Yeah,
a week.
And there's still that kind of belief when you're selling a home, and there these changes have happened in the market. We're still, you do it right, you're still a week to 2 weeks, and you're pulling an offer and you're helping somebody move along. The big message I want to tell you though is the forecast still shows, even with what's gone on, a 6 to 8% appreciation for this year. So,
which is big.
It really is. It really is
big.
big. This huge asset, the nominal down payment that it requires to get into it, to control that kind of an asset and have an appreciation that happens, the tax benefit that you can enjoy, all the values and benefits of home ownership are still here. It's just a matter of being able to get with the right lender and get a payment that's palatable, and get you into a home that you can afford. And
I had an advertisement. Yeah, I had an advertisement come across my desk yesterday of a new builder that was advertising 0 down, 40-year loan. I mean, all kinds of incentives. I think there was like a $10,000 or $15,000 incentive on it. So, guys, the bottom line is this market is still so strong. It's just what's happening is the market's correcting. That's it. It's, it can't just keep going up and up and up and up, especially with the percentages and the volume that it's been doing. It's just not sustainable. And the market's just simply correcting. Of course, the feds are doing everything they can to try to slow down inflation, and that's why you're seeing all the interest rates rise and this, that, and the other. But the bottom line is people are still buying and selling real estate like crazy.
People may not know this. So I just last weekend put a home under contract. And 2 months ago, when the rates adjusted, the big adjustment happened, the big shift happened. They got near and above 6% for a 30-year annual rate. This first-time home buyer that I'm helping right now, we actually got him a property. We're able to get seller to help with some closing costs, which is unheard of it, right? I mean, it's been years since we've been getting those. But
I didn't know they still did that.
Guess what he got? He got locked in at 4.6% rate.
Really?
Yeah. Like, we're within, and there's things that we can do additionally to buy down the rate, to get you down if you need even lower. There's just a lot of strategies. So who you're working with really, I mean, when it comes to lending, and then us as real estate agents to help properly structure the home you're buying so you make a great long-term decision.
Exactly.
That seems like a pretty low rate.
That's a great rate.
Yeah. When they bumped up to near 6%, So there already have been some adjustments back down into the rate, and I think they're still talking about some additional hikes to happen before the new year and spring next year, and then they're talking about, obviously with some of the negative forecasting of the inflation that's happening, the Fed will actually start bringing down rate, trying to moderate that impact as well.
And Aaron, let's be clear, in case people out there don't understand. When the feds are raising that interest rate, that has nothing to do with mortgage interest rates.
Correct.
Yes, are they parallel? Of course, but they're talking about the interest rates for cars,
Auto finance
and whatnot. Mm-hmm. It literally has nothing. When you see the feds raising that, they have zero control over what the interest rates are in mortgages, guys. So yes, is the mortgage interest rates gonna kind of reflect, and are they gonna adjust something with what the feds are doing? Of course, but they're not governed by the feds raising that interest rate. So in case you didn't know that, that's how it is.
We'll dig a lot into that. We'll have some lender relationships we have, but they'll come in and actually get into some of that. That's a little bit outside our wheelhouse. But we have a basic understanding to what's going on. Not that we could teach you guys about it, so we'll bring on the pros.
That's why we have the pros.
That's right.
We're good at what we do, and they're good at what they do,
right.
and that's why we've partnered up.
That's right.
Well, Aaron, this is fun, man. I'm so excited.
He's been hounding me for like 10 months. So we're here. We're going, dude.
It's like sitting here watching paint dry.
I know. Well, I'm excited too. It's going to be fun.
No, it's going to be good, and I'm excited to bring you guys, just fun stuff, but also really, value-driven stuff that can help you make some decisions in buying and selling real estate.
If you have questions and you'd like us to address anything, we'd love to, or you can obviously call or DM either of us directly, and we'd love to be any type of a help we can.
Yep. And we'll get better at this on the live feeds. Maybe I'll get mine on my normal one so people are actually looking at me. It's just crickets over there, dude.
Yep.
As I'm looking at your phone, it's going crazy.
Yep.
But anyways, guys, down the road, the next episodes, we'll have it to where you can call in and yak at us, and we'll answer your questions live. But we sure appreciate it. And until next week, have a fantastic time.
Thanks, guys.